We open our phones for one specific reason: a text message, the weather, just to check the time. 90 seconds later, we are 4 apps deep. Our thumb is still moving, and we could not tell you what we were originally looking for. Nothing happened. No notification, no breaking news, no reason worth the trip. We just kept scrolling, knowing we found nothing, but continuing anyway. The cost of this behavioral loop shows up clearly in the data. In 2004, the average time a person spent on a single screen before switching to another was 2.5 minutes. This chart tracks that metric over the last 2 decades. The average time spent on a single screen has plummeted to just 47 seconds today. The immediate assumption is that our focus is eroding, or that we lack basic willpower. But the data points to a mechanical reality, not a moral failing. We are running an ancient biological search program, a circuit built for our survival, pointed at an environment with nothing left to find. The driver of this search program is a specific neurochemical, dopamine. Most people are taught that dopamine fires when we get a reward, a chemical prize for reaching the finish line. That is backward. This diagram illustrates the actual mechanism. Dopamine fires during the search itself, peaking in a state of uncertainty. It is the chemical of anticipation, and it drops off the moment the reward actually arrives. For most of human history, this circuit made sense. Picture the physical world our early foraging ancestors actually navigated. Food was unpredictable. There was no guarantee of sustenance behind any ridge, and a bush might have been stripped bare weeks ago. A full day of walking frequently ended with 0 calories to show for it. If the human brain only rewarded success, our ancestors would have quit after checking the first empty bush and starved. The ones who survived were the ones who kept searching even after empty attempts. To ensure survival in a world of scarcity, the brain evolved to reward the pursuit itself. Every uncertain search released a small hit of anticipation, pushing early humans toward the next chance worth taking. Uncertainty did not stand in the way of survival. Uncertainty was the fuel that kept the search alive. Today, we scan a different kind of ridge, one we carry in our pockets and check before we are even fully awake. To see how this instinct operates in the modern era, we look back to the 1950s, when behavioral psychologist B.F. Skinner ran a series of experiments. Skinner placed pigeons in test chambers and altered the schedule of the food they received for pecking a target. He found that pigeons rewarded on an unpredictable schedule pecked much harder and for much longer than the pigeons that were rewarded every single time. They continued pecking long after the food stopped coming entirely. This unpredictable reward schedule is the most persistent, hardest to extinguish behavioral pattern in the study of behavior. The modern smartphone is designed on this precise schedule. A notification does not reveal what it holds until we open it. The infinite scroll of a feed operates the same way. The value of the next post is entirely unknown until we have already passed it. Looking at this comparison, the ratio of both inputs is the same. Mostly nothing, occasionally something. The intermittent frequency of finding an engaging social post matches the sparse spacing of finding berries on a wild trail. When our thumb moves, it is not moving out of boredom. It is foraging, directed by algorithms engineered to replicate the conditions of the wild. For our ancestors, this circuit was balanced by the physical world. The environment provided built-in boundaries. Eventually, a bush ran out of berries, or the sun went down, forcing the search to halt. Because of these physical limits, the brain's search circuit was eventually allowed to rest. The modern feed removes those boundaries. It is engineered to be infinite, so the brain's search circuit never gets to rest. There is always one more scroll, one more possible something. We are not broken or weak. We are running the oldest search program the brain has, pointed at a device designed to make sure that search never ends. This loop is incredibly difficult to break because it is hardwired into our survival. But once we see the actual shape of the trail, we can at least begin to notice the trap everywhere the phone goes.